can you do something with hormones or something to help you not have cramps? I mean, obviously go and get tested to see if you might have a fibroid or something like that internally, but is there anything else?
Yeah, so the thing is that your cycle should not hurt. It's one thing to have gentle cramps because your body is cleaning and clearing out that area, but it should not hurt. It shouldn't be painful. Um, it should not be debilitating. It should last maybe 3 days, 4 days. So if you're outside of that, where you're having heavy cycles and it is painful, you should definitely go and get it checked. You are going to go and they're going to give you ibuprofen or naproxen, right? Which is a stronger version. Because they're just going to address the pain, but you need to ask for an ultrasound. And you want to make sure and look to see, do you have any type of fibroid or cyst or endometriosis or anything going on that is abnormal? If all of that is fine structurally, then you can look at, we have a hormone balancing diet, the foods that you're eating, decreasing stress. So it's interesting not to just put the blame. I hate when everybody just says stress. Like, what does that mean? So when I say stress, I'm talking about cortisol levels spiking. So you have stress all the time, your cortisol level goes up, it impacts your estrogen, and it's the estrogen that actually causes the pain. So people get headaches, migraines, clenching. Go ahead.
I just, if you are on this with us and you have already gotten this like aha moment, can you just say something in the chat? Because I did not know that. I just thought, well, we're women. That's just what we have to deal with. Like, oh, it's, this has been so helpful for me already. I had no idea. My mind is actually blown right now.
Yeah, no, it should not be. And if you talk to, that's the thing, is we don't really talk about it. If we were to sit around with a group of women and actually talk about, hey, are your periods painful? You would get a variety of responses, right? So they're not supposed to be painful, and we don't have to suffer. We suffer way longer than we should. And by the time I finally broke down, only because I passed out because I was so anemic, and when I had went and said, I have no energy, my body feels like lead, they gave me the card for a social worker to talk to a social worker about my stress. When realistically, I was so depleted. And then I ended up having to have surgery. And it was so far gone that the tumor was already 8 pounds. And I had a hysterectomy at 36. And so then from there, I still have my ovaries. So I still get these fluctuations. I just never know when. I don't keep track. I just never know when they are anymore. And that creates a whole nother host of problems. So I would say, if you're suffering, if your child, because kids nowadays, they're starting earlier, and don't normalize for them that it's your period and you can't get involved in anything because you're curled up in bed with a hot water bottle. Don't normalize that, and resist the urge